What's up, Rockstars? Welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be my very first favorites of 2017. I did do a yearly roundup of my 2016 favorites back in January, but I have not done a favorites video yet for this year. I thought I was going to have an overwhelming, abundance of things, but everything fit pretty well in this dust bag from Kylie Cosmetics, and there are a couple of things in here that are misses, so I wanted to include some of those just to kind of keep things new and different, I guess, because I don't really do disappointing monthly videos, so I figured I'd throw a couple of those in there too. Yeah, without further ado, let's see some favorites. In no particular order, I'm just going to start pulling random things out of this bag. Well, okay, I'm gonna pull one thing out of my pocket first. This is the Sephora Cream Lip Stain. This is in number 37, which it doesn't say. These things do have actual names, but it doesn't say on the packaging what the names are. This is the color that I'm wearing on my lips right now. I'll give you a little swatch too, just so you can kind of see what it looks like right there on the back of my hand as well. I love this guy, and the reason he was in my pocket instead of in the lovely bag with all of the rest of the cosmetic products is because he lives in my purse. I bring him everywhere with me, and he's like my go-to lip color. Even if I put something different on earlier in the day, instead of bringing that lip product with me, I've just been switching to this guy if I need to do any sort of touch-ups while I'm gone. So because he lives in my purse, he's gonna go back in my pocket, so that way I remember to put him back where he belongs. I totally did just take him out for the sake of this video. The next item that I have, again, these are in no particular order. I apologize, we're gonna be kind of all over the place today, is this guy right here. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Blush in Plum Rose. This is a really nice everyday shade. It's what I have on my cheeks today. I also like that I can go in with a pretty heavy hand of this. It blends out really, really nicely and still looks really natural. I went ham on my blush, I'm not gonna lie today, and it still looks pretty good. So I have two brushes to share with you today, but this is the Sigma F50 Duo Fiber Brush. This is the fully synthetic Mr. Bunny collection one. So it does have a different handle, and the color of the bristles are a brown instead of a black and white. And I love this. This is what I use to dust away my baking and also kind of blend everything into the skin. The next thing in my bag is the next brush I wanted to talk about. This guy is teeny tiny. There he is. Oh, isn't he gorgeous? So this is the Sigma E17 Waterline Liner Brush. So what I love about this brush is that the bristles have kind of a rubbery feeling to them. It gets right in my lower waterline so well. I don't have to tug at my eyes when I use this, and I really enjoy it. I've only tried it with cream color pot shadows, and I used it with a NYX jumbo pencil the other day. I really want to see what this does with a powder, because I don't know how well the bristles are going to grab or the brush hairs are going to grab onto powder product. But I just love this guy. He's teeny tiny. He works so well in the waterline. I have really, really watery eyes. My eyes get irritated very easily. So to have a brush that can kind of get in there and help with that process is really, really enjoyable. I apologize, he is a little dirty and fingerprinty, but this is the Beauty Blender Surface Simple. So what this is a mixing wand and a palette, which you can use for clients. I personally use it on myself. I love this because I like to mix my foundation with some Cover FX custom blot drops. So what I'll do is I will put a pump of foundation on here and then a pump of the custom blot drops, mix it with the little mixing wand, and whatever's on the wand I'll just kind of scrape onto my face. The wand is super bendable, flexible, so it's not going to irritate your skin. And then I blend out from there. I put concealer on here so that I can use a brush with my brows to conceal them. I've put like liquid eyeshadows on here and used them with a brush on a friend of mine. I used this when I did my sister's makeup a couple of weeks ago for her dance competition. If you have seen my Instagram, you have seen what that looks like. It turned out gorgeous and I really, really love it. My next favorite is another Christmas present. This came from my friends Derek and Naomi for Christmas. It is the Naked Smoky palette. You guys have seen this a billion times. It looks just like this. I'm gonna try not to blind you. I love this palette. For the people that were like, I don't really like the Smoky palette, it's not very versatile, you can't do very much with it, you can. You so totally can. You've got a matte bone shade in here, a matte cream shade, a matte brown, you've got a matte black, you've got these like satiny shades. I love this taupey gray shade. I apologize, I'm blinding you with the mirror. There we go. I love this taupey gray shade. I love these shimmers down here. I do a ton of looks with this. For all of January and all of February, this was the only eyeshadow palette I used, with the exception of like the 2 times I used the Urban Decay original Naked palette. And honestly, you guys, I don't think the original is as good as this one. These were the only eyeshadows I used the whole month of December. Then I got the Naked palettes and, you know, tried those out. And then I went back to these at the beginning of March. These are the Melt Cosmetics Lovesick and Dark Matter stacks. I just stack mine all together because I think that you can use a mixture of each of the palettes to create all kinds of looks. These are all of the colors. The Dark Matter stack is towards the top and the Lovesick stack is towards the bottom. I love the purple. I love the denim blue shade. Both of the reds are just gorgeous. You have a awesome matte black. You've got your transition shade. You've got your crease color. These are the bomb.com in my personal opinion. And just for comparison, the pan of this eyeshadow is almost the same size as the pan of this blush. Okay, I have 2 more favorites and then 2 not favorites at all. And then we will be almost done. I apologize, this video is so long. But my next favorite is this little guy right here. This is a sample size of the Marc Jacobs Highliner Crayon Gel Eyeliner in the shade Blaquer. I'm just gonna give you a Live swatch. Hello. Yes. It is pigmented. Like, it is so black. It's so creamy. I did not think this was gonna stay on my lower waterline at all because of how creamy it was, but I was proven so insanely wrong. This lasts all day, and when I go to take off my makeup, it still stays on there. Like, I cannot get this to come off. This guy is awesome. He is smudgeable, as you can see kind of right there. So if you are, you know, looking for a liner that you can kind of smudge and make that super smoky effect, this will do that once it's, like, when it is still kind of wet. Once it is dried, it is set, it is staying in place, it is not going anywhere. I cannot wait to try out more colors of these. I know they've got matte ones and they have sparkly ones, and there's like 60 some colors, and I love it. I've never loved a Marc Jacobs product before. I've always thought that they are too expensive and not worth the price tag. These, I believe, full size retail for $24 or $25, and I will definitely pay $25. Whoops, and then I dropped it. I would definitely pay $25 for the full size. This is the Milk Makeup Tattoo Stamp. This shape is the star. It is right there. It is just the perfect star shape, super black. This does not go anywhere. Once it is on, it is on. Just like that. Just one little boom. Looks like you have a tattoo on your face. I love it. I wanted to trick my grandmother with it. When I saw her, I didn't, but I totally wanted to. So yeah, it says water resistant, transfer proof, temporary tattoo stamp, provides long lasting, intense black color. It does. It does. It so does. I'm going to have a hard time getting this one off my hand. I'm going to have a hard time getting this one off my face. It's just going to be all around a hard time, but totally worth it. I am obsessed. I want every single other shapes that they make so that I can put fake tattoos on my face all the time. That was my last favorite. I do have two quick things to share that are not favorites. The first one is something that I just bought, and I put it in my bag, and then I took it out of my bag, and then I put it in my bag, and then I took it out of my bag when I was at Ulta. Like, I was back and forth for like a good solid 15 minutes. And I should have gone with my gut and not bought the Real Techniques Diamond Sponge. This is such a great idea in theory, to have this like nice flat side for foundation and have these nice curves to get like under your eyes, and, you know, be able to do basically your entire face with just this one sponge. But the sponge tip side, it is so flimsy that it doesn't actually blend anything out under the eyes. This side is so, like, because it's flat, it just kind of like pounces in, and it doesn't, I don't feel like it blends out like a beauty blender or like something with like a rounder shape does. I do like the original Real Techniques, what is it, like complexion sponge. This guy just was not my cup of tea, and I love how soft and squishy the material is. I think if Real Techniques made all of their sponges with this particular sponge formula, they would be golden pony boy. But this particular shape, again, great idea in theory, not great in application. It just was not, it wasn't for me. The last thing that was not for me is so sad. I actually bought this at Sephora in New York, so I don't even know if I can take it back to my Sephora in the Mall of America. It's this guy right here. This is the GlamGlow Plumprageous Gloss Lip Plumper Treatment. Mine is in the shade, I don't even know, Casting Couch, which sounds kind of dirty. I love the packaging on this. I love that you twist it up and you like pull out the wand. I really had extremely high hopes for this for multiple reasons. Reason number one, sorry, my nose itches. Reason number one, it's GlamGlow, and I love everything GlamGlow. Like every single mask of theirs that I've tried, with the exception of the black one, are amazing. I haven't tried any of their face washes yet, but it's definitely something that I'm looking into. So I just thought that this was going to be like out of the park, home run, amazing product. I also really was excited about the wand because it's plastic and it's not going to hold your product, like, or it's not going to retain your product. So you get to have every single little bit of gloss that's in here. The problem that I have with this is the plastic applicator sucks because it doesn't absorb some product. So you're basically putting globs of lip gloss on your lips. Problem number two is this stuff burns so unbelievably bad. Like, do you remember when about a year ago Too Faced launched their lip injection glossy lip glosses and everybody couldn't stand them because they burned so bad? Those are nothing compared to this. Nothing. Oh my gosh. Like, no. No. I put this on and my lips started to tingle a little bit and I was like, okay, that's totally fine. My Buxom glosses do that. Not the end of the world. Totally something you can deal with. And then it started to burn. And then it started to burn a little bit more. And then it started to burn a little bit more. And I just couldn't stand it and I had to take it off. And I took it off. I like put concealer like on my lips because I had just done my makeup and it was like all over the place everywhere and I had to fix it. Anyways, my lips burned for another solid 20 minutes. No joke. Solid 20 minutes of, oh my God, I don't think I'm gonna make it through the day. Like, this is awful. So, somebody let me know in the comment section if you have purchased something when you're at Sephora, say on vacation somewhere, and ended up not liking a product and wanted to return it, if you could return it to your Sephora, like your local Sephora that you go to all the time. Let me know if you can do that, because if you can, this baby's going back to the store. If you can't, I really don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Alright, well that is it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click on the link down below to stay up to date on what's going on in my beauty corner of the world. There will also be a link at the end of this video as well that you can click on. And yeah, also don't forget to leave me a comment down below letting me know what's going on in your beauty corner of the world. What were some of your favorites for the month or last 3 months if you are way behind on your favorites videos like I am. Yeah, and let me know if I can return that lip gloss to my local Sephora. I should just call there right now because I could probably go over there. No, because then I'll buy makeup and we can't buy makeup. Okay, sorry. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Love ya.